Leadership. Everyone talks about it. Every law school promises to inspire it. But what defines a leader? And what kind of place unleashes their potential? At UNB Law, we believe leaders take many forms and pursue different goals. But what they have in common is the drive to serve others with excellence, integrity, and humility. The willingness to sacrifice and solve problems so that life gets better. A leader is a mother of four who finds a way to go back to school, reaches the top of her class, while passionately devoting herself to the cause of access to justice and mental health. A leader is a young man from Marystown, Newfoundland and Labrador who, at 22 years of age, became the youngest person ever elected to the legislature of his province, then aced law school and went on to clerk at the Supreme Court of Canada. A leader is a boy from Grand Falls, New Brunswick, who, after graduating from UNB Law, earned a Rhodes Scholarship and doctorate from Yale before reaching the Supreme Court of Canada and becoming one of our country's most prominent jurists. A leader is a young woman who decides in her second year of law school to initiate a land claim on behalf of her First Nation and spends the next 23 years fighting for justice, eventually achieving the largest ever settlement of its kind in the Maritimes. A leader is a cutting-edge scholar who arrived at UNB Law via Athens and Stanford Law School just 2 years ago, but has already helped mobilize all stakeholders in harnessing digital technology to improve the administration of justice. And a leader is an ambitious lawyer from Appohawk, New Brunswick, whose love of politics, province, and country took him from LSS president at UNB Law to premier of our province for a decade to Canada's ambassador to the United States. At UNB Law, these are some of the people who define leadership. The students, faculty, and alumni who lead by example and show us what's possible when you care deeply about people and the future. For us, these stories aren't new. Leadership has always been in our DNA. For more than a century, UNB Law has provided the highest quality foundational legal education in Canada. A small law school intentionally designed for big impact. Our graduates have shaped New Brunswick, Atlantic Canada, and the country. In classrooms, courtrooms, and boardrooms, our alumni have risen to the top as lawyers, premiers, cabinet ministers, judges, chiefs and elders, and executives at some of Canada's most prominent institutions. This tradition of punching above our weight is no accident. It's the result of a law school defined by four enduring values: a close-knit community, a rigorous and practical legal education, an unwavering commitment to student success, and research that advances justice and public policy. Building on our proud history of achievement, today UNB Law is more ambitious than ever before, poised to affirm itself as one of Canada's top law schools and transform legal education for the 21st century. We're developing Canada's most innovative experiential learning program. At its heart is our new UNB Legal Clinic, a place where students apply their knowledge, serve their community, and gain the practical experience required to lead. In September, we announced the Law Foundation's historic investment in the UNB Legal Clinic, the largest single commitment the Foundation has ever made, a powerful endorsement of UNB Law's mission and impact. Whether it's through the Legal Clinic, New Sport Law Clinic, or judicial and public interest internship programs, students don't just study the law, they're immersed in it. They work with real clients on real problems, and they carry forward our commitment to justice and service. It doesn't end there. We're building on this strong foundation, expanding our course offerings to meet the evolving demands of the legal profession, growing our full-time faculty to bring even more expertise and mentorship to our students, and strengthening our research capabilities to tackle the most pressing legal and societal challenges of our time. Our sights are set on a bigger and better future for UNB Law. Today, we're officially launching the most ambitious fundraising campaign in our faculty's history, the Where Leaders Are Made campaign. Our goal? To raise $23 million to support the people, places, and programs that will define the next century for UNB Law. And we're off to an incredible start. Thanks to the generosity of our alumni and friends, we've already raised over half of this goal. Now, we need you to help us reach the finish line. The Where Leaders Are Made campaign is built on 4 strategic pillars, each one designed to enhance what makes UNB Law special. Student support. No qualified student should be denied a UNB Law education for financial reasons. New, needs-based scholarships will ensure that ability and ambition, nothing else, determine who becomes a leader. Classroom experience. We're reimagining our learning spaces with modern, flexible, and accessible classrooms equipped with state-of-the-art technology that ensures we provide a legal education fit for the future. Experiential learning. We will expand hands-on learning opportunities through our legal clinic, internships, and the new Legal Observatory, making us a leader in experiential education in Canada. Research that confronts societal challenges. We will invest in policy-oriented and community-engaged research and launch a Master of Studies in Law degree, attracting the very best legal scholars to UNB Law and expanding our influence and impact. All of this will be enabled by our new downtown location, the completely renovated Fredericton Justice Building, a project made possible through the largest public investment ever in a Canadian law school. $45.5 million committed by the Government of Canada and the Province of New Brunswick. This isn't just a dream. Look at how far UNB Law has come over the last 5 years. A new legal clinic, more professors, courses, student services and scholarships than ever before, placements all across the country in every corner of practice, new research groups, deepening engagement with alumni, the profession, and community, and a historic deal for a new building that has no equal among Canadian law schools. We're no strangers to being underestimated, to people saying we shouldn't dare to have such big goals. But as generations of our graduates know, anyone who thinks anything is beyond UNB Law is sorely mistaken. That's because we've always exceeded what was expected of us. That's the essence of leadership, rejecting the idea that there are limits on what we can achieve. But this is the biggest goal we've ever set. $23 million to unleash UNB Law's full potential, to take our rightful place among Canada's great law schools. We're counting on your help once again to show what's in the heart of UNB Law, the courage to lead. UNB Law, where leaders are made.